So I wanted to show you a few things that I'm doing. I finished my cover. Remember I said I was going to put that border to to eliminate the seam between the spine and the front cover. So I did that. I added that red border, and then I added this one right over here just to eliminate that, that rough cut that I had there. It was kind of a little rude if you ask me. So I went ahead and I covered that up, and I think it looks really, really good. Then I use this paper for, is my camera auto-focusing? Yeesh. Let's double check. It is not. Okay. All right. I don't know what I saw there, but oh well. So I use this pattern for the inside, and I use this pattern for this side right here. All right, guys. So really beautiful. For the photo mats, I did something a little different. If you don't want to use up all of your pattern paper to decorate your photo mats, just use a marker, draw a frame on the inside of the photo mat like so, and call it good. I did one punch here and here, and if you screw up on your frame, you can, I'm sure a lot of you have these teeny tiny punches or stickers or whatever the case may be. Just stick it on a corner. Let me show you how to do this. Okay, so that goes right in there. All right, so let me do that quickly. So these photo mats, I cut them to 5 3/4 inches by what? By 10 1/2. All right, and you're going to take your ruler. You got to have a ruler, people. You're going to position the corner at the 1-inch mark in that right angle. Okay, right in that right angle at the 1-inch mark. And then on the opposite end, it's going to automatically fall in the 11 1/2 inch mark. Now the key here is to be really straight. Make sure it's nice and straight. As long as your corners are in the corner of the ruler, you're good to go. Now get a Sharpie, black marker, whatever you want. You're going to draw a line, listen up, from 1 1/2 to 11. Okay, that's going to give you a 1/2 inch on both ends without the line. So 1 1/2, boom, draw your line and stop. Try not to stop so rough, kind of feather the stop. All right, then go to the opposite side and do the same thing at 1 inch, and just make sure it's nice and straight. That's it. Take your time to position the ruler correctly. 1/2 inch at 1 1/2 all the way to the 11, and kind of feather it out, lifting your pen off the page once you reach that 11-inch mark. Now here is the moment of truth, party people. All right, this is when you know if you did it straight. And somehow I always have one side longer than the other, and that's because I flip my page around. So I have to be careful not to screw that up. So I just go in and go on my mark right there and just kind of feather it out there and just hit it a couple of times until I get it right. And then here is the same deal. Same exact deal, guys. And again, if you go over, just put a little die cut of something or a sticker there, and then you're done. Okay, so a 1/2 inch all the way around the perimeter. You can round your corner if you want. You can do a stub edge, whatever you want to do, a decorative border punch, you name it. You can do that. I am totally digging just doing this one right here at the center, centering it and punching once, please, and opposite side and punching once. And of course, hit it on the ends with a really heavy application of ink. And this is walnut stain with a black marker. Love the way that looks. Just a really nice look. And you can put a little pattern paper in here, create a small layout. So this just gives you the illusion of a frame, or it gives you a frame actually, not the illusion, but it decorates the photo mat without you having to use up your precious pattern paper, or perhaps you just running low like I am on this graphic 45 pad that I have here. Right, you can choose to do the back once again. Okay, what I have, I need it, and whatever I have left over, I will decorate my photo mats. But I know that I'm not going to have a ton left over, because when you guys pick up my kit, you get the 6x6 patterns and solids. I don't have that. I don't have mine yet, so I can't decorate my photo mats. I'm like, why don't we do something different? So there is different, guys, and I know you appreciate different. So there you go. Draw a frame with a marker, any color you wish, and call it good. And look at how pretty it looks. So here is with the stub edge. And here you can tell that I totally jacked up my corner there. So I used a heart, which looks super cute. I didn't do anything to the back. And I'm doing that because hopefully I'll get my 6x6 pad and then I can do the back up like that. But this also reduces on bulk. When you mat both front and back of your photo mats, it adds a lot of bulk, and then when the recipient gets it, or then when you're going to add the photograph on top, your album is like this, you know. And I definitely dislike this type of album for myself, where I call it alligator mouth. Don't like it. So this will reduce the multiple layers by the time you get to add your photograph. All right. All right, so that's all I want to show you for now. But look how pretty it looks. And you can see the little frame peeking out. You know, it's just different, cute. You can do it on this one. Ooh, let's see what it looks like on this one. Shall I destroy my photo mat? Let's see. I got a rounded corner here, so So this one, 1 inch, and I land on 10.5. So I'm gonna do, this one's a little tougher for me to line up perfectly because I am not in, I rounded my corner already. So 1.5 to 10 is what I'm looking at here. Don't screw it up, Kathy. 1.5 to 10. And yep, 1.5 to 10. And so getting in that corner there. My 10, I'm there. I think I'm there. I think I'm there. Okay, so 1.5 to 10. And I think I got that. And here, this one should just be a piece of cake right here. Should be. I say should be a piece of cake. Yep, it was. All right, so I got a bit of a yucky corner there. Guess what I'm doing? Guess what I'm doing? I'm going to put a little heart there, and nobody will know. They'll just think I put a super cute heart. Nobody will know. All right. This is where your little fine tip, whatchamacallit, glue bottle comes into play. Oh, another question was, do they sell these at local scrapbooking stores? I am not quite sure, darling. I picked this up at Amazon.com. Just search for Fineline Applicator, glue applicator, and you will find these. Okay? So then you just want to put your little heart right in there in the corner. You can also put a little bling if you want to. Okay, a little bling. I did want to add one more thing. Being that we have this really fantastic spine open spine here, how darling would it look if you had like some heirloom buttons or whatever? You can put one here, and something in the middle. And because this has this open work here, it won't look like it's floating there. It looks like it belongs there. So I love that. So think about adding things with a low profile, not too bulky, to the spine here that will also make everything look beautiful. All right. And seriously, guys, I gave you this right here, this design, think about now what you can do with this, okay? You can use your chipboard pieces that have a design, can put one at the top and the bottom. So the possibilities are endless with this right here, guys, on all of the different designs you can create using this open work, this open area here in the spine. All right, a lot of different looks. So how cute does that look with the frame and the little heart there? So that's what you get for the photo mat. And I promise I'll be back with the box. Probably I'll be back with the box as soon as I can. Alrighty, well, very soon, because once again, this is a Prezi. Oh, I love that little frame there. Just looks finished. Alrighty, I'll be back.